The excommunicate. In Dante's Purgatorio, the souls are not damned but instead undergoing purification before ascending to heaven. The journey begins at the base of Mount Purgatory, where the souls of those who died excommunicated from the church reside. These souls, though saved, must endure an extended period of waiting, reflecting their separation from the church in life. Unlike hell, this is not a place of eternal torment, but a temporary state of delay as they are destined for heaven after their purification. These souls pray continuously for their release, seeking intercession from those still alive, as prayer from the living can hasten their time of penance. The air here is calm, and though there is a sense of longing, there is also hope, a sharp contrast to the despair of hell. Cato of Utica. At the gate of Purgatory stands Cato of Utica, the guardian of the mountain. A figure of Roman virtue, Cato chose death over surrender to tyranny, and despite being a pagan and a suicide, Dante places him here to represent a soul striving for freedom from worldly corruption. Cato's presence is one of authority and justice, and he grants passage to Dante and Virgil, provided they cleanse themselves before beginning their ascent. This purification process, symbolic of the purgation of sin, is essential before they can move forward. The late repentant. As Dante and Virgil ascend the mountain, they encounter the souls of the late repentant. These are individuals who lived sinful lives but found repentance only at the moment of death. Their delay in seeking forgiveness means they must spend additional time here before moving up the mountain. Their penance involves running along the terraces in a never-ending race, signifying the urgency and last-minute nature of their repentance. Though their fate is certain, their suffering lies in the time it takes to purge their sins as they reflect on the lives they could have lived had they sought redemption earlier. Terrace 1. Pride. The first terrace of Mount Purgatory is dedicated to the sin of pride. Those who were consumed by pride in life must now walk beneath the weight of enormous boulders that press them down, forcing their heads to bow. These boulders, symbolic of the heavy burden of arrogance, gradually break the pride of the souls, teaching them humility. Throughout the terrace, the walls are adorned with carvings depicting acts of humility from history and myth, offering constant reminders of the virtue they must learn. Unlike the wind-tossed souls in hell, these souls are not condemned forever, and there is an air of hope as they make slow but steady progress towards redemption. Terrace 2. Envy. On the next terrace, Dante encounters the souls of the envious. In life, these individuals were consumed by jealousy of others' success or possessions. Their penance reflects this. They are clothed in gray, their eyes sewn shut with iron thread, preventing them from seeing the fortunes of others. The souls here lean against each other for support, as they can no longer rely on sight. Unlike in hell, their suffering is not eternal, but serves to teach them that true joy comes from love and generosity rather than comparison and envy. As they slowly move forward, they chant prayers, asking for the grace to overcome their former sin. Terrace 3. Wrath. Those who allowed anger to cloud their judgment in life inhabit the third terrace. The souls here are enveloped in thick smoke that blinds them, representing the blinding nature of rage. They stumble through the darkness, their steps uncertain and hesitant, much like their actions when consumed by wrath. In this terrace, they are given visions of meekness and peacefulness to counteract their previous violent impulses. While the wrathful in hell are trapped in a swamp of aggression, these souls suffer with a purpose, to learn patience and peace before they can ascend higher. Terrace 4. Sloth. The souls of the slothful who neglected their duties and responsibilities are found on the fourth terrace. These souls must constantly run without rest, urged on by cries of encouragement from angels who remind them of the importance of diligence. Their torment reflects their previous laziness. Now they must make up for lost time, running ceaselessly toward their ultimate goal. The pace is grueling, but the souls are eager to cleanse themselves of the apathy that once held them back. Unlike the trapped and submerged souls in hell, these spirits move with a purpose, driven by their desire for purification and the promise of heaven. Terrace 5. Avarice. On the fifth terrace, those who were consumed by greed and materialism must lie face down on the ground, immobilized and unable to move. Their faces are pressed into the dirt, symbolizing their fixation on earthly wealth. Here, they must learn to turn their focus upward toward heaven. The avaricious souls cry out in repentance, acknowledging how their pursuit of riches blinded them to spiritual matters. Unlike the violent collisions of the greedy in hell, these souls are static, waiting patiently for the day they can be free from their attachment to material things. Terrace 6. Gluttony. The gluttonous souls are found on the sixth terrace, where they must endure constant hunger and thirst. They walk past fruit-laden trees, but every time they reach out to eat, the branches retreat, denying them sustenance. This is a reversal of their indulgent behavior in life where they overconsumed without regard for moderation. Now, they must learn to control their desires and seek spiritual nourishment instead. Unlike the ice-cold rain that torments the gluttonous in hell, these souls suffer with the knowledge that one day they will be free from their cravings and enjoy the banquet of heaven. Terrace 7. Lust. On the final terrace, the lustful souls walk through walls of purifying flames. Unlike the fierce winds that torment the lustful in hell, these flames serve a cleansing purpose, burning away the impurities of their earthly desires. The souls chant hymns of purity as they pass through the fire, knowing that their suffering will lead to redemption. The flames, though painful, are endured willingly, as each soul understands that this is the final step before they can ascend to paradise. This level emphasizes the transformative power of suffering, as these souls are almost ready to join the ranks of the blessed. The earthly paradise. At the summit of Mount Purgatory lies the earthly paradise, a lush, Eden-like garden where souls are fully purified and prepared to enter heaven. Here, Dante is reunited with Beatrice, his muse and symbol of divine love, who guides him in his final ascent. The souls who reach this level have completed their penance and are ready to ascend to the stars, having shed all their earthly sins. Unlike the frozen despair of hell's ninth circle, this is a place of beauty, peace, and divine grace, where souls are welcomed into eternal joy. Thanks so much for watching. If you had fun or learned something new, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more awesome content. Don't forget to tap the notification bell to never miss new videos. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.